One. Today I'm going to be telling you a little personal story about how I lost my identity. Alright, this is kind of a strange experience, but so, uh, we all have needs and things. So, one day in like ninth grade, I was, uh, let's just say, yeah, I had the urge to, spank the meat patty. I,
Why the hell are you saying this?
as you can see, someone else is in my party. But um, anyway, I took my student ID, I signed out of the classroom, and I, of course, walked to the bathroom, right? So I left my, um, you know, I walked to the bathroom stall, right? I opened the door, sit down and everything, put my ID down, right? The thing is, I kind of started beating it 2 minutes in, 2 minutes out, and I see people walking in, so, I stop. I just rolled some toilet paper out so it looks like I'm wiping. And then, as soon as they leave, go back to spanking, turn the video on. And then a teacher comes in. I was like, oh, fuck! And then, I got really, 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 like, scared this time. I mean, the teacher came in, and you could see, by the professional shoes, like, not the, not your Nike sneaker or your Puma or whatever you got. It was like a business shoe, and I saw it, and I was totally, fucking scared. My heart was beating, and I almost half lost my heart on. And then as soon as the teacher left, I was fucking. I was like, all right, time to go back, right? So I started beating it. About 5 minutes later, I explode into the toilet. Just totally spread my Pearl Jam all over the fucking, edges of the seat and on the inside. And of course, I didn't want to flush the toilet to bring attention to myself, so I left, right? So I get back into class, but I forgot my ID, right, next to the toilet. Now, people see a load, obviously. So I'm back in the class. I'm not going to ask to go back to the bathroom again or suspicion. So, so eventually, um, obviously, I left a load on the rim of the seat inside. So, so I get a call from security about an hour later, and the guy gives me back my ID. And so I'm walking down, my heart's beating, because beating, boom, 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 boom. So I walk to the security booth, right? And, you know, the guy hands me my ID, right? And he goes, hey, come over here. My heart's dropping at this point. I look him straight in the eyes, and he goes, he goes, unholy is just, an understatement at this point. And he goes, listen, no more jacking off in the stall anymore. And I just started laughing out loud. And the other guy in the security booth eating pizza, he was just fucking cracking up too. And then I was just totally embarrassed. And that was my last year in that school, luckily. So I was just walked I walked away. I mean, I've told a bunch of my friends and all the girls in my class, and huddling around my desk, they were saying, yo, this has never happened, right? And I was like, yeah, it did happen. I mean, you can ask the security guard or ask people like of it, because I was like suspicion, or you can ask Mr. S, like because that was his shoes, right? And you can ask him, hey, do you hear a noise by any chance in the bathroom? Anyway, like you can kind of confirm that this was true. Anyway, and then all the girls are huddling around my desk, and I'm like, and they're like, really, you did that? And I'm like, yeah, you suck my dick. You want to see it happen again? So then I got bitches all over me, and I'm totally, totally, riding. I'm just totally like into this, this grind with all the bitches, and then I totally have like this party, and this was like the first year I got my pool installed, so I had this party, right, and then you know invited a few people over, a few guys, mostly girls, And then let's just say me and my good buddies, you know, let's just say few of us few of us got lucky that day, and that was 8th grade, and that was day one of my kind of experience with getting getting the stank. Um, but yeah, in that case, you know, it was fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. The way I got my ID back, and the guy looked me dirty, look in the eye. No more jacking off in the bathroom. And you know, that was really that. So you know, if this was relatable to you guys, I mean, I don't know how it fucking can be. Just leave you know, like, subscribe, comment, you know, whatever. This was somewhat of a freestyle. I mean, I just, you know, said fuck it, you know, I just want to do a solo, get this off my chest, tell you guys how I got fucked, literally. So thank you guys. See you later.